technically looks better on paper, so let's go see if it feels any different. This is a 21-foot fifth wheel that ends up being like 25 feet overall, so I think besides an Escape and the Scamp fifth wheels, this is one of the smallest ones on the market. So I'm interested to see if it feels that small. So far, no.
Now coming into this fifth wheel that's shorter than the travel trailer we just saw as camper number 1, I'm already kind of voting that one out. It was too big. Neither of us want to pull something that big. It just feels, I don't know, it's just not for us. So we can X that off our list because it's 26, probably most likely 31 from front to back, and that is just not what we need. We already have been so used to small spaces that anything that big is just kind of ridiculous to us. So I'd say the fifth wheel is definitely still a contender because you get more bedroom space than you do in a travel trailer. But we'll see. We still have quite a few to look at.
Hilton is bringing you more.
This is a little bit bigger, and it does have the rear living area. And this is probably about the largest fifth wheel that we can go to. It's still under 30 feet overall length, but I think it's a better layout, and we'll see. I don't know. I'm not sold. I don't want to see what this looks like.
I'd rather go with the fifth wheel.
Just walking into this one, I immediately already like it. The other one had a kitchen just flat across the back, but this one has a hangout space with windows all around, and that is a chef's kiss for me. I really do like that. Opinions for you?
Same thing. I mean, the biggest thing that we want is more windows and better sitting and viewing areas. The front of this one's the exact same, so it's just a north-south queen bed and a shower with a big enough shower pan that I can fit comfortably in it. This one, I don't know the exact overall length, but I know it's under 30 feet, and it's still a fifth wheel, so really tall ceilings, which is kind of crazy. It feels massive. I'm 6'2", and our camper almost hits my head. Well, the AC unit does hit my head, so that would be nice. I've developed a couple, good-sized bumps and bruises up there. This feels like a home on wheels, for sure.
And I think we're kind of ready for that. We've done, the bare minimum in a lot of our campers, and I think our next camper, we're going to put a personal touch on it, whether that be the camper we already have or a new one. But I don't know.
So far, this one is top of the list just because of the layout. The size doesn't feel huge. Again, it's really long with the overall length and the fifth wheel hitch and all that stuff. That would be very different for us, but we know the rear living is two of the models that we wanted to walk through whenever we were there actually ended up being sold by the time we got there, so we didn't get to go in and see. One was a Puma and one was a Grand Design, just to look at build quality and layout. It's an hour and 20 minutes over to the next large RV lot here, which a lot of time on the road, but we wanted to split a day, make it worth it. So we'll see you guys at the next spot. Whether we're going to be sticking with our Winnebago trailer or upgrading to something larger and heavier, we know we are going to be safe on the road thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Timbren. With Timbren's suspension enhancement system kits, we are able to easily upgrade our towing experience without a complicated and costly setup. Timbren's SES system is designed to reduce sag, eliminate sway, and increase handling performance when towing and hauling. Their simple DIY system replaces the factory bump stops on your truck and requires no special tools or previous knowledge and can be easily installed on your vehicle in about 30 minutes. Since the helper springs don't require any routine maintenance or adjustments, once you have it installed, you can forget about it all while enjoying the upgraded towing experience. Timbren pairs their helper springs with a limited lifetime warranty and a 100-day money-back guarantee trial. That way you can confidently upgrade your towing experience, all while having peace of mind that Timbren actually wants what's best for the customer. Thank you again for our friends at Timbren for sponsoring today's video and making sure that our tow vehicle is set up for any RV that we choose. Head over to Timbren.com to learn more about these products if you're interested.
Since we've only looked about at 4 with you guys, we're heading to this new place, like Connor said. Let us know if you guys have a particular layout or version you like, or if you want to give us some tips about whether a fifth wheel or a trailer would be better. We would really love your guys' feedback because we are taking you along because it's going to be our home and you guys also get to see it as much as we do. So we want you to love it too and give us your opinion because it means a lot to us and it might just help us make a better decision on what we should kind of lean towards. And I promise we are having fun looking at these. We're both just trying to be serious in a way so that we're not kind of fluffing around looking at RVs, but also taking into consideration every single thing that we like and don't like so that we don't make an error in picking a camper. And then we want to switch it again in a year. We do love switching campers because needs always change, and so do campers, but if we could keep something for 2+ years, that is probably our goal for this big camper.
Spot number 2 for the day is down near Traverse City, Michigan at Bish's RV, and this place has just a couple models that we want to look at, and these are more for build quality reasons. We know the layouts that we like, but now we want to see what a nicer quality build camper feels like and if it's worth the extra money. Our first camper here is a Alliance, and this is the Delta 252 rear living, so kind of a similar size to that first one that we popped in. It'd probably be close to 30 feet overall length, but it does have the rear living, and we just wanted to see what a nicer built camper looks like. Alliance has only been around since like 2022 or 2023, so they're relatively new, and from what we've heard and read, they're supposed to be built pretty well. Obviously, campers are campers, and they will break and they will have maintenance, but you can already tell just walking in here, the floors aren't quite as bouncy, the cabinets and stuff don't shake quite as much whenever you put them, and they do just think through their layouts a little bit better. These are expensive and out of our budget, but we like an outdoors RV model that's very similar layout to this that we hopefully could find, 10 years old and a lot cheaper.
It's a really nice layout. It does feel pretty big. What is the overall length?
6.
I think it's close to 20.
Seems really big, especially coming from 20 feet. Feels really big. We like the countertop space. The windows are really nice, but we don't necessarily feel like with this size we need a slide. So that's another thing to consider. Just
Crispy chicken.
should thing maybe go wrong, but also just makes the camper feel huge. And then the ceilings aren't as tall. So that's also nice for towing.
Tall enough that I'll hit my head, but not
Yeah, you
taller
have
than
plenty
you.
of room. Yeah. Okay, well, and it has a north-south bed, which is a priority.
This part's nice, having the main command station for all of your water hookups and winterizing valves and everything like that, all nicely organized.
In the massive basement.
Way more storage in here. Next up is a Lance 1685. I don't know the year, but we wanted to pump into this one to see the fit and finish on things. It's a very similar layout to our current camper, except the dinette is on the other side and in a slide out. Other than that, it's very short overall, double axle, east-west bed. They said it best. It feels very spaciously in here.
That was just my initial thought walking in here. The raised dinette is super odd. I don't know, something about it's not for me. Again, Connor said it's just for build quality to see if we like Alliance at all, but if a lot of them are built like this, I'm probably gonna roll it out.
We just had good luck with our Lance truck camper, even though it did have some water damage up front. Everything else was built really well in it, so since there's one in the lot, we wanted to pop in and see what it's like. Just for fun, we're popping into a big Class A here because it's been a long time since we've been to an RV show, and seeing a Class A feels huge.
Smells like my grandpa.
It does smell like grandparents. Where do you want to go next?
That window is so pretty though.
I understand why people like Class A's and even like the Super C because they are super spacious, and whenever you're not pulling another car, it's just driving your home on wheels. But the problem is at this stage we would be pulling another car, and to me, it's just easier to hook up the trailer and then you have a truck and one less engine to keep running all the time. But I get it. Someday maybe, later on in life, but it definitely seemed fun.
We'll keep it for the next stage of life. Right now, I'd rather trailer or a tiny fifth wheel.
The last camper we're going to be walking through today is a Jayco, and the model is 210QB, so 21-foot queen bed, and this one is no slide, probably checks most of the boxes. This camper is the closest resemblance to an outdoors RV 20 layouts that are made by Outdoors RV, which is the sister company of Northwood Manufacturing, so like Arctic Fox and those type of truck campers. And that camper layout seems to be pretty perfect. Again, problem is we can't find them anywhere on the east side of the country. So this is the closest layout in general size. That way we can get a feel for it. And honestly, I think it's plenty of space.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the idea of a fifth wheel being the same amount of length than a travel trailer is very nice because you get more for a little bit less or the same. But they just feel so big. I don't know if I'm ready for something that feels that big. Might sound silly, I don't know, but this feels pretty perfect in my opinion.
Overall, this trailer is going to be about 24
Sorry,
feet
people
from
keep
bumper
falling
to
asleep.
hitch, and that's only about 4 feet longer than what we have now, but feels infinitely bigger inside, and it's also 8 feet wide versus 7 feet wide. So we definitely get a lot more space in something this size, and I really do think for the next couple of years, this might be the perfect size camper.
I believe we saw 4 campers here, and I know that I asked you guys earlier at the last RV place if you liked any of those, so let us know if you liked any of these here, why or not, because again, your opinion really helps us kind of figure out what we're looking for, and if you have some really good opinions about whether you've lived in one or not, we would like to hear it, because maybe you know something we don't about certain campers, and the best way to find out is through you guys. So, thanks in advance.